Wow, this was like opening up all of these as Christmas presents this year. They came a little bit early. Hard work and a little bit of sweat and maybe a tear or two, but after you see it all chromed afterwards, it really shows its true chrome. Just to go over some of this with you, this is all done with Alumaluster. You can get this on Imperial Surface. It runs about 150 US dollars per can, and this holds about 8 ounces. And it took, for all of this, including the Jetpack, if you don't have the Jetpack, it'll take about 2 of these. So with the Jetpack and a couple other things that I had done, it'll take about 2.5 or close to 3 of these. So just to kind of go over this, these files were provided by Great Ape Studios, and these are amazing files to work with. I printed everything on my my Phenom L and my Phenom Prime. I also have a Phenom Noir, which worked amazing printing all of these parts. Not to go too much into detail of what I used, but I used the Tenacious and mixed that in about 20, sometimes 30% to give it that flex a little bit and to get rid of some of the brittleness that you will get if you just use straight resin. These files, like I said, were all by Darren at Great Ape Studios, with the exception of the Jetpack. The Jetpack is done by chamanleonfx, and all of this I will have links in the description to their Etsy stores where you can purchase the files to print for yourself. These were painted by Jon Stark. Jon Stark does this on a regular basis. He does a lot of other great things too, but this was something that I chose not to tackle, and I have a lot of other costumes that I've done, but this is, being that it's chrome and then there's a lot of different opacities, I chose to have somebody else do it that does this as a regular. One other thing that he also offers, he started dipping into making things out of rubber to make things a little bit easier. These are the hip plates. I printed these as a solid, and then when he came out with the rubber ones, all that's needed is a little bit of weathering. And these, they can be contacted. You can contact him to have these as well. The other thing that he has is the knee plate. Now this one is one that I've printed, and I'm still waiting to have my rubber knee sent to me, but he also does that. And I believe he is offering, if some of you have not seen it, but he had a butt plate that he had done, and it looked just like this, only it wasn't like, it was made out of rubber, and he was throwing it into the sky and having it land. And I mean, that's pretty awesome, right? So I mean, I've already done all of this, so I'm kind of done. The parts that he does offer, I'll let you contact him, and again, all his information will be below. He also will cast some of these for you if you don't want them resin printed. Now, what I've done with a lot of these parts is I'll print them, and then I did some sanding, and then I primed it, and then I sanded it. I'm kind of a perfectionist that way. But on the back side, I went ahead and added some fiberglass just to strengthen it, to keep it, in case it does drop, it gives it that much more strength. Same with some of these other larger parts. This is the chest plate. One thing that I did learn from Jon was that he uses the felt pads that you put on the bottom of the legs of stools or chairs to prevent from scuffing your floors. Puts it right here so it doesn't scuff your ab plate. So there is that. There's really not much else to go over. I'm just going to show you some close-up pictures of some of these parts that are done. The detail is just it's just great. It's almost a shame, because this is going to be season 2 Beskar. It's almost a shame that I've got to do a little bit of weathering to kind of show that, but I wanted to have the evidence of this nice fresh look before I have to go on and do that. So anyway, if there's any questions that you have with regards to this reveal, I waited to do this because I wanted to make sure that I had all the parts in. I wanted to get the thigh plates and everything else and gather some information. But if there's anything that you think I've left out, jot down your question in the comments and I'll answer them right away. And thanks a lot for joining. Please like and subscribe, as I have other videos that will be surfacing soon. And I hope you have a safe holiday, and thanks again for tuning in. Cheers.